period is not a coily hair friendly period. So if you are somebody that doesn't have time, please avoid coily hair this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So Harmattan season is here, which we know during Harmattan season everywhere is dry, everywhere is dusty. So in today's video I'll be talking about some of the tips that you can use to maintain your hair or wigs, because we know during Harmattan season is not always favorable for our hairs and our wigs. So let's get right into the video. The first tip that I have on my list is always brush your hair or wigs. Yes, it's very, very important to brush your hair at all times. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's very, very important you brush your hair, especially your straight hair, your straight wigs at all times. Make sure you always have comb or brush in your bag wherever you are going out, so that when you are in the office, especially those that are working, you brush your hair when you immediately get to the office, or when you're about to leave you brush, or anywhere you go, just make sure you have brush inside your bag so that you brush your wig often. And also when you get home, it's also very important to brush your wig as well. I know a lot of people might be tired when you get home, you just want to fling off that wig and rest or do something, take your bath, eat, or go on with your home activity. But please try to make sure you brush your wigs before and after you use it, because during Harmattan, everywhere is dry, so there's tendency that wig will tangle easily. So it's very, very important you brush your wig at all times to avoid tangling. And when your hair begin to tangle, that is the road to damaging. So it's very, very important you brush your wig always in this period. And please, when you are brushing, brush it gently. I'm not saying you should use all your might to brush your body and so everything to brush it, because the weather is very, very dry this period, so there's tendency that hairs will shed. So if that hair is not brushed gently, it might start shedding, and shedding is not good for your wigs. So the next tip is don't expose your wigs. Yes, this is very, very important, especially now that everywhere is dusty. So it's advisable not to expose your wigs even when at home. Make sure even when you want to place it on a mannequin, make sure you use a nylon or maybe a wig bonnet to cover it in order to avoid the dust and dirt on it. So it's very, very important, because this period everywhere is dusty. Any little thing you see dust, and dust is not good for your wigs. And also the one that maybe you are not wearing that particular wig the next day, or you're not wearing it immediately, I will advise you store it in your wig bag. I also have a video on how to store your wigs in wig bag. I will leave the link in the description box. This is now the period, especially when wig bag is very, very important. So you store it in your wig bag to prevent it from dust and dirt. So ensure you keep your wigs covered and safe. The next tip to maintain your hair and wig during this Harmattan season is moisturize your wigs often. Yes, this is very important, because that during Harmattan season everywhere is extremely dry, so there is tendency that your wigs or your hair will always be dry. So, and your hair doesn't need that dryness at all this season, so you have to moisturize it at all times, like regular. I'm not saying you should overdo it, but make sure you are always applying product on it, because dryness is not friendly at all to wig or hair, no matter how expensive that hair is. So always moisturize your wig. Don't overdo it. When you see that it's necessary to moisturize it, please do. And this is the period that your water spray, let me show you guys. This is the period that your water spray is very, very important. Yes, this is a mixture of a little conditioner, serum and water. So anywhere you are going, always have this water spray in your bag, even though you don't have leave-in conditioner or a serum, but always make sure that your water spray is always in your bag or around you. Not necessarily you even use leave-in conditioner or serum at all times, but this water spray is very, very important. And whenever you are moisturizing your wig, first of all, make sure you use this first. That you use this. Although me, I do, apart from even dry season, this is what I always do in my wigs. I always apply this first, because it's, you know, gives the hair moisture, and it will make it easy and prevent it from tangling. So you spray it first with your water spray, then you brush. Then after brushing it, then you can now apply any serum or leave-in conditioner of your choice. It will make the hair moisturize and prevent it from tangling and damaging. For coily hairs as well, you use your leave-in conditioner, but make sure you moisturize it, be it any texture of hair. The most important thing is that make sure your hair is always moisturized to avoid dryness, because dryness will lead to damaging of that hair. Next tip, in this period, avoid wearing coily hairs. Yeah, trust me guys, this period is not a coily hair friendly period. So if you are somebody that doesn't have time, or you don't like that paparazzi of applying products in your hair, you don't have that time of, you know, combing or brushing or detangling, please avoid coily hair this period. Yes, I know this might sound harsh to some people, yes, but it's just for the good of your coily hair, because this period is not friendly at all for coily hairs, because coily hairs are very, very difficult to detangle, and it's not like a straight hair that you just take it off and brush. No. So if you don't have that time, or you don't have that patience of applying product on your hair, or applying leave-in conditioner on your hair, or moisturizing your hair, please don't wear coily hair this period, because it has a tendency to get tangle, and if it tangles, it's very, very difficult to, you know, detangle. So please, if you are somebody that you don't know how to maintain, or you don't know how to apply product, or you know, take care of your wigs, or you don't know how to moisturize your wig, please don't wear coily hair this period at all. Just, you know, leave it, face your straight hair, or face your short hair, like wigs, like bob wigs. Yes, wear that more, but coily hair, please avoid it this period, because coily hair is not friendly at all. Dry season, harmattan season is not friendly to coily hairs at all. It has tendency to shrink, and it also has tendency to get tangled easily because of the extreme dryness. So avoid wearing coily hairs this harmattan period. Last but not the least is wash or co-wash your wigs often this period. This tip is a bit dicey. When I say wash often, I don't mean you should wash it all the time, because it might strip off your it might, you know, strip your hair of its moisture. But just make sure you wash it as often as possible, more than how you usually do, because you know this period there's dust everywhere, there's dirt everywhere. So anytime you go out, you know, your hair will attract a lot of dust and product build up as well, dirt as well. So it's advisable you wash it often. But the only thing I will tell you is that the washing is co-wash the hair often. Yes, co-washing, for, let me borrow this word from our natural hair community, co-washing means where you use only conditioner to wash your hair. Yes, you don't have to use shampoo for this, because this period, you know, shampoo naturally strip your hair of its natural moisture. So I will advise you to co-wash often this period. That's by just using conditioner alone to wash your wig, because it will, you know, moisturize and at the same time give the hair softness and prevent it from dryness. So it's not advisable you wash it with a shampoo. Maybe after the harmattan season, you can now use shampoo to wash your wigs. But in this period of dry season, co-wash more, and there are different types of conditioner that you can use for this, to do this as well. So this also is another tip that you can use to maintain your hair to stay moisturized in this harmattan period. So that's it for this video. Is there any tip also that you want to add to it to make your contribution that I did not talk about? Feel free to make your contribution in the comment section. Like I always say, I don't know it all in this channel, so your contributions are always welcome. And if there's any questions you like me to answer for you, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. So that's it for this video. But if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video, share my videos. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.